Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for the weekly update. First things first, this coming Friday, I believe it's Friday, is going to be the Sephiroth Civil War. Team of Wonderful Ones, people against my own, and we're going to be streaming Pokemon games. We mentioned it last weekly update. It's going to be on mine and John's channels, with the goal to raise money for John's GoFundMe, which will help him get out of an abusive situation and into just living somewhere better. So all the donations are going to go there. There'll be links to the GoFundMe and everything. There'll be an added incentive for those people who donate with hashtag Team Dovey or hashtag Team John or Team Juan. I don't know which one he's using. Whoever gets the most donations with their team hashtag gets a point in that regard. So if you want to help me win, donate a lot of money in my name. But yeah, so that's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Monday. I'm not going to be streaming on Saturday, but there will be I'm giving stream keys. So the people on my team are going to be streaming on my channel, and it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a very good time. Personally, John and I are going to be doing Heart Gold versus Soul Silver race. So it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a very fun time. As for other things, Final Fantasy VII Intermission finished last week, or at least the story did. There's still 1 or 2 bonus episodes because there's some super bosses. I'm not going to go into details because I know a lot of people are. I mean, it just came out, so I don't want to spoil story things. But very good. It's very good. I highly recommend it, and it feels like it was worth the money. It was just A+. So yeah, if you're waiting to watch the whole thing, it's done now. Again, the last things is just bonus, 1 or 2 bonus videos. As for Let's Plays this week, I'm going to do my best to record them. We set up our living room so that our consoles are unpacked and everything so I can get them out. The next Let's Play was going to be Wario Land 4. If I start it this week, I'll try to get the Wii U up here because that's what I have it on, and record it. If not, I'll put up stream VODs or something. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll record a short Steam game. But you'll find out probably tomorrow. The bonus videos for Final Fantasy VII are going to be Wednesday, and if there's one more after that, Saturday. So, yeah. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be the start of a new project. Whether it's a new project or just something from streams or something, we'll have to see. It really depends on how much time we have today, because we are still unpacking and setting the house up and everything. Last week was a lot of work. I'm just mentally and physically exhausted. My back has been killing me. It's not the same type of back pain that I was having before the surgery, though, which is nice. Before the surgery, it was the pain of my back is failing. Now it's the pain of, oh God, I'm out of shape and I'm doing lots and lots of work. It hurts, but it goes away and then comes back when I start working again. But yeah, as you can see, I did a little bit more work with my room here. I got posters up there. The most important one, the Goose Game one. Nagito is now on top of that cabinet. I got some of the Sidon poster back there that you can't really see because it's further away, but it's the Sidon that says "I believe in you." Holy Hand Grenades, Animal Crossing, my periodic table of materia. It's kind of hard to. So the focus, yeah, I can't put the focus all the way back there, but it's a periodic table of materia. And behind me over here, I have my Rosalina poster that was by my door before, and some of the stuff that was on my cabinets in the old house. Also, I put my MagFest stuff up over here. I got my little collection of amiibos and figures and things that I like to have over there, and stickers and stuff. And I put some of my art up over here. You know, this is like the stuff that was hanging from, the my left. You know, on my clothes closets in the old house. So I didn't put all of it up, but I put up a good chunk of what I want without making it look like I'm taking up the whole wall, because I do like free wall space here. Ibuki used to be pointing at the Reese and John marriage, getting married art that I did, but now Ibuki is pointing at Clara. Ibuki might be moving around and pointing at other people in due time, who knows. But yeah, this is, aside from aside from two of the pieces here, this is all my stuff. The me up there and the Clara that's the Holy Hand Grenade did. But that's all my stuff over there. And again, the MagFest things. I think it's nice. It's a bit cluttered because, I don't know, it's just a different setup. I might change it around, but I like having my art around to remind me that I have done art. But yeah, I actually started, also my floor is clean. Can't really see it because I'm in the way and I'm big, but yeah, the floor is clean. I got rid of all the boxes. It's a big floor. Yeah, what was I saying? Forgot what I was saying. Yeah, but yeah, we fixed up the kitchen last week, and it's still not done. We fixed up the living room that's gonna have the game set up, and that's still not done. We still need to put books in our study. We have like a room just for books now, which is nice, so I don't have books all over the place, although I put my Nintendo Powers back there and Nintendo Force magazines. To set up my like various figures and things. I got the Power Glove over there. Yeah. There's a few things left in my room that I still need to do. But it's coming along nicely, and it feels nice. This place doesn't feel like a home yet. It feels like a house in here. Once my our kitchen actually has, all our kitchen has right now is a fridge and working ovens. We're not getting the sinks put in until the countertops are put in. Also, we don't have countertops. So there's no working sinks and no working microwaves. We have a microwave upstairs because there was no room to put it in the kitchen. But yeah, it's coming along, but it's still got a ways to go. A few of the walls are still open in some of the other rooms of the house that we just had inspection for last week, so we can get them closed. But yeah, we still got a ways to go. But I've just been exhausted. Absolutely, like I said, physically and mentally exhausted. But yeah, it's coming along. I really wish I could remember what I was about to say, but let's go to Twitter. So things that happened this past week. Oh yeah, so I decided I decided on something. So when people used to ask me what I do, especially moving to a new neighborhood, you're meeting a lot of new people. When people ask me what I do, I used to say, well, not much of anything. You know, I do some art and stuff, because I don't do anything, and I don't want to tell them that I make Let's Plays. And I'm not in school because I've had cancer for 8 years, and I don't want to tell new people. I don't want to start off a conversation with people I'm just meeting with, "Hi, I'm recovering from cancer. How are you doing?" Because I don't want that attention, and that's going to, their first impression of me is that I'm a sick person. Later impressions is I'm going to be sick, but in other ways. But I don't want people's first impression of me to be oh, he's the cancer kid, because that's pretty much how everyone knows me right now. And it eats at me so much inside. Like, I'm not going to, like, the having cancer was a big part of my life, but also, like, it eats at me that I can't, like, have a conversation with people, with anybody, when they ask me, how are you doing, without knowing, are they asking that as in, are you still dying, or like the general, oh, how you doing, like, how you been lately? And then I have to say, well, or like, what have you been up to? And I have to say, well. So yeah, so starting conversations with people now, I've decided to change tactics. And it's a way of diffusing a conversation and also not making me look like a bum. I say that I am in graphic design, which is true. I design, aside from the art commissions on Patreon, I do emotes, I do people's profile pictures, I do channel buttons, I do logos. I've done a few projects that aren't just draw me a picture. It's I've done a couple of people's like Pokemon card mats. So I'm not just drawing pictures. I'm in graphic design. So I tell people, I've told a few people over the course of the past week that I've met, oh, I do graphic design, and they're like, oh, cool, as opposed to, oh, okay. They say, well, where do you go to school? And I tell them to college. And like, oh, is there a graphic design course? Like, no, I was in psychology, when I was there. But, this is my job and I work from home. And they're like, that's cool. So, yeah. Another person was like, oh, yeah, I know so-and-so, other person who does graphic design work. I'm like, yay. That's right. Mm-hmm. So it's not a lie, because I don't like lying. But it's a constructive use of the truth, which sounds like a lie, but it's not a lie. It's framing the truth in a way that is acceptable to the listener, which sounds like a lie. And I have to get used to saying it, because I like the straight, honest truth of saying, yeah, I do art. But like, that also just people think of art as being a bum. That's just how it works. So I have to find a way to say it so that people will understand that it's not just drawing pictures on a pad of paper. So it's a give and take. But yeah, I don't like it when I usually don't like to sugarcoat how things go. I usually don't like to exaggerate how I'm feeling or the things that I do. If I say, whatever I say that I'm feeling, it's the truth. So, when people exaggerate for me, it hurts a lot. So I had to find the correct way to impart the fact that this is a part-time job, essentially, without it sounding like I'm just a bum, which I am still. But yeah, I just don't like exaggerating. I really don't. In my opinion, like, exaggerating how you feel, it's a way to get people to listen to you sometimes, but also it's just, I don't know, it devalues the actual whatever it is you're feeling. Whether it's pain or happiness or whatever emotion is going on. I feel like and this is just me. It works for other people. It's necessary, and I understand that. But like, for me, if I feel like whenever I exaggerate something, it completely devalues the actual feeling. Yeah. So, all this to say, I started saying I'm in graphic design because I was sick and tired of getting weird looks. And and people usually don't ask me to elaborate, and then I have to say, oh yeah, like video game characters in anime. So yay. Let's see. What else happened this week? I mean, this week was really, it was SGDQ, which was really fun to watch when I could. But this week was pretty much just getting the videos done, for my channel and for Much Games. We finished up Chapter 3 in Trails in the Sky, second chapter. And, Nintendo announced the Switch OLED model, which got people super angry because it's not the Switch Pro. But, like, no one promised you the Switch Pro. I have a whole rant that I was thinking about going into that I will not, because it's just not worth my time, about rumors and how people are so sure that rumors exist, that the rumors are real, to the point where they will get, like, upset when it turns out that the company that they should be getting their information from doesn't do the thing that's rumored, and then they go crazy. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous for people to buy into that regard. It's one thing to have like an expectation and say, "Ooh, this would be cool. I would really enjoy it if there was a Switch Pro," but to say it has to happen now because there's a rumor is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and it's silly on your part, and it's not the company's fault for not providing the product that you decided they should have. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to be getting the Switch OLED because I have a perfectly functional Switch. It has a bigger screen, has an OLED screen. It looks like the sound is better, and it has an actual stand now, which is nice. It probably has the better battery that they put into the second model Switch, and black and white Joy-Cons, which are actually really nice, but that could be ordered separately. The dock can be ordered separately, but I have a perfectly good Switch, and I have a mixture of it being handheld and on the TV, so I don't really need... If I did handheld only, maybe, but no. But a lot of people are also, like, really confused. But, like, if you remember, I don't know, every Nintendo handheld, they've done this. There's the original model, there's a better version of the original model, and then the powered up version of the model. So, like, the 3DS, let's say it's the 3DS, then the 3DS XL, which was literally just a bigger 3DS, and then the new 3DS, which was more powerful, / new 3DS XL came out at the same time. But, like, this is the 3DS XL part of the thing. But anyway, I think it's just silly that people are upset. I got a commission, to completely change the subject. I got a commission this week from Jumney. So a year ago, Jumney opened up commissions, and they asked, and I got a slot there. So I wanted to get a commission of Clara, which I have over here. I didn't put up a good chunk of my art, but I do keep it archived. But I got a commission of Clara somewhere around here, and so when I messaged them, they said, because there was a meme at the time. I don't know where I put it. There was a meme at the time that I had drawn of a female Nagito. And so they said, "Oh yeah, you want me to draw some of that female Nagito for you?" I'm like, haha, no, that's not this time. So anyway, fast forward a year later. I have it in here somewhere. I put it in a second folder. I put it in a second folder somewhere. So fast forward a year later, and Here it is. No? Did everything fall out of it? Everything fell out. I have my Clara pictures here. This is all the ones that there we go. Anyway, all this to show the thing that I got from Gemini of Clara. So I fast forward a year later, and Gemini had a bunch of slots open again. So I said, hey, why not? So I said, you know what? Let's do the Nagito this time. So Gemini drew Nagito with big boobs, and it was very funny. It was very funny. I did it mainly because it's very, very cursed, and the reaction on Twitter was chef's kiss, perfect. Let's see if I can. I'm not gonna burden you guys with showing it here, but if you want to go to Gemini, at Gemini Arts on Twitter, it's there, and is absolutely beautiful. And I drew some other stuff, but that's not on. That's on the other art. That's on the other art account. But yeah, so that was a fun part of the week. It was very funny just seeing the reactions to it. Danganronpa Decadence, the Fantasy Switch edition is going to be coming out December 3rd, they announced, which a day before my birthday, you're welcome. It was meant to be. It was really meant to be. Let's see. I drew an Oreo John for disc only. I should probably pull up. I did one of the Patreon pieces for the month this past week. I'm gonna try to do at least 2 this week. It was a very busy week. It was very, very difficult to do anything. Another thing that I did was I finally did the drawing for the iCabathon charity stream art thingy. So that was won by Hector, Rodka64, who asked for Pikami, VTuber person. Come on. So in their little dinosaur outfit, so that's what I drew over here. I really like how it came out. I thought it was really cute, and I was able to do it relatively easily. So yeah, finally that albatross is off my shoulders. Also on Twitter, I hit 1,500 followers, which doesn't mean anything. I don't track the numbers like that. I think it's just interesting that 1,500 people decided to follow me. How many of those are bots, I don't know. But, there's a difference between not caring about the numbers and not caring entirely. So, I don't look at the numbers and say, oh God, I don't have enough followers. There's something wrong. I have to do something. I need people to follow me. But also, you acknowledge the fact that those people follow you, they give you their time, whatever time that is in how they use social media. So, you at least have to, be grateful and acknowledge the fact that you have those followers. And, even though it's not, a defining part of your life, it's still, I think, important to thank people for the fact that they follow you. But yeah, I did a little drawing for that, just a little wave. This is essentially based on the me that I drew, that's the art for my my Dovi Roth art thing and stuff. I just like how the hair is and everything. I gave myself a little Katamari shirt. But yeah, I like how I think it's just cute and nice. I like me. But yeah, so I do thank people for just giving me their time, and even here also, for everyone who watches the videos and stuff, I very much appreciate it. I as they say in airlines, we know you have a choice, so thank you for flying Dovi Air. I really do appreciate, just the time. I've talked about time before, but I appreciate the time you give me, and even if it's just a follow for art or for the stupid memes or whatever else reason you follow me on Twitter, if you do, I appreciate it. And if you're following me for the art, you should just follow the Dovey Roth art thing, and there is linked to the other art thing if you want to follow that, if that's your kind of deal. But I appreciate everybody very, very much. Also, I did the Patreon piece for the first Patreon piece for the month, which was Zelda from Skyward Sword. I really like how this came out. I tried to get some of the Skyloft type clouds in the back there, and just her general. That's psychedelic. General look to it, and more pastel-y colors and stuff. She has the characters in Skyward Sword have a very interesting art style. They have more for lack of a better term, animal-like qualities. Zelda's dad is supposed to be Kapoor Gabor, that makes sense, but Zelda has a doe-like quality to her face with the ears and the nose and everything, so it kind of comes across in how things go. Other people have more bird-like features. So yeah, it's just a very interesting art style, and I like it a lot, and it makes it hard to draw, but it's fun. Let's see. There was a whole saga this past week of Miss Say and cinnamon rolls. Also, with the Switch with the Switch LED, someone did a steamed hams thing. I thought we were getting a Switch Pro. Oh no, I said Switch Pro LED. It's a regional dialect. It had me rolling. But yeah, I don't know. There's a difference between having expectations and having hopes. And it's important to, keep that under control within yourself, I guess. It's the same thing that happens every time there's an E3 or a Direct or whatever. There's expectation versus hope, and people can't distinguish the two. I expect something to happen means it should happen. I hope something will happen means I want it to happen. I did a video of all the Let's Draw time lapses from June. So that's out on my channel. And yeah, we got the living room video games and stuff set up. And then I was able to do some art. Excuse me. Anything else happen? Set up my room a little bit. Oh yeah, here. I tweeted a thing I'll repeat over here also before we end off. So this is based on the fact that people in my household don't get things looked at when they're having health problems or whatever. They just delay, but if anybody else is sick or whatever, they're okay, we're getting you to the doctor right away. And as soon as they get sick, they're no, I'll wait, and then it just gets worse, and then it becomes a burden. So anyway, my take on this was, to quote myself, taking care of yourself is still taking care of the people around you. Because by making sure your problems don't get out of hand, you make sure it doesn't start affecting them too. And yeah, it's really important. There's a weird idea that self-care is selfish, which is stupid. Self-care is one of the most important things you can do for yourself, especially if there are people around you, and physically around you or in your spaces online or whatever, who either care for you or rely on you for anything. If there's anybody that relies on you for anything, self-care is one of the most important things that you can do in your life, because if you let yourself go to the point where you're out of commission because you don't watch, your own health, then those people that rely on you for whatever it is will be affected, because now they are stuck. So you're not helping them by not helping yourself. That's my philosophical rant of the day. If you want to help the people around you, you need to help yourself first, because otherwise you can't help them. Okay. My God, some people just don't get it. Sometimes I don't get it. I need to tell myself that a lot too. That's why I've been less of a presence online, because I need to make sure that I don't burn myself out from the move here. But yeah, and I think that's about it. Yep, so, okay. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for bearing with me once again while we get everything in order over here. Once again, Sephiroth Civil War this weekend on twitch.tv/Sephiroth1204 and twitch.tv/WonderfulJuans. And we'll see you there. I hope you all have a fantastic week, a good Skyward Sword launch week. It's coming out on Friday also. And remember to take care of yourselves, please. Do it for me. If you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for me. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.